Olá pessoal, tudo bem? Eu sou o Fábio Noda e hoje eu vou entrevistar o Zimmer 90, uma dupla alemã que está fazendo muito sucesso nas redes sociais e principalmente aqui no Brasil. Então, hello guys, how are you doing?
We're fine.
Yes,
We're
thank
just
you.
in our studio and been working the whole day. But yeah, in a chill way, so it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you. So thanks for talking with us today. So before we begin, I would just like to tell you that your song "What Love Is" was on a big hour last month, and it's a huge success here in Brazil. So congratulations for that.
Thanks. So
Yeah.
nice to hear.
So first and foremost, I'd like to say that the first thing that pops into my head when I think about the word Zimmer is the legendary German composer Hans Zimmer. And the second one is actually the name of Bob Dylan, which is Robert Zimmerman. So as my first question, I would like to know if the name of you was inspired by any of those names or is like something else? Because I also know that Zimmer means room in German, right? So maybe
Yes.
room 19 or something like that.
That's true. It was more, I think, the room thing because we like to think of our music as a space, and so we created those specific space, Zimmer 90, which means room 90,
All right.
and I think it
Yeah.
was not with the Hans Zimmer or something like this. Yeah.
All right. It's adorable. So right now, I'd like to know how did you guys meet? If it was like in a garage band on your teenage era or maybe childhood friends. I don't know. How do you guys meet each other?
We're from the same town in Germany, and when we were 18, we met at a party and we talked a lot, and we recognized that we share the same interests and that we would have to make music at some point in some way. And then we just started to do music together. And actually, we had lessons at the same piano teacher, at the same jazz piano teacher, and he was kind of setting us up as a pair as well. And that was kind of the story, I think.
So you were assembled by your teacher or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
So coming back to What Love Is, what can you tell me about this song in specifically? Did you guys imagine that it would be like a cinematography soundtrack for millions of people around the world talking about their lives, about the years? How was the process?
We never thought about it. We actually write the song in my room, and we wrote it pretty fast. I think it was like 2 or 3 days, and the song was done. And I never thought that it would reach that many people. I think it's pretty cool to see all those people from all those different countries using our song for their recap of the year, and it was pretty cool to see for us because we are from a small city, not that small, but we're sitting in Germany, and it's pretty funny and surreal to see all those people using the song.
It's really great. Also, you guys also recorded a video of this train, right? How was that?
Yeah, we also did one.
Yeah, you got into it. So, and what about the power of social media? How do you guys see this in the future apply to the music industry? Do you think like new artists will come and get noticed by the world like you guys did with this song on social media?
Yeah, it's really strange because nowadays, as an artist, it's kind of the worst thing and the best thing at the same time because it can be so useful to do a lot of social media work and to really find out your way as an artist to happen on all those platforms. But on the other hand, it takes away so much time and so much energy from the actual goal, which is to be creative together and do music. And yeah, but I think Yosha is more the expert because he's really into it. So I mean, he's really smart about it, and I think it has been really good for us to get our music to more people. But it's also it takes a lot of energy as well, so it has some downsides too. But yeah, it can be such a nice tool nowadays for artists to do marketing yourself or to just spread your music to a lot of people.
Yeah, fair enough. So, and what about the songwriting process and the producing process of the song? How was that, and what can you tell me about this song in specifically?
We do everything by ourselves. So we just record the stuff, build the beat, record the bass and synths, and we're just sharing a lot of time in the studio and building everything up until we like it. And we just really value jamming together. And yeah, I think the best things happen when you don't think too much and just do something that feels good, and then maybe you end up with a nice song.
Yes, and it was the same with What Love Is. We just had a lot of fun with making it, and it came by itself. We didn't thought that much about it.
Yeah.
But we had other lyrics in the refrain. It was like, "Do you know what love has done?" But then we changed it.
Yeah, I think the secret is not overthinking, like, just letting your emotions flow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you guys
For sure.
still have contact with your piano teacher, like as a mentor nowadays? Do you still keep in touch?
Yes, we have contact. We do calls sometimes, and it's pretty nice to have him as a person who knows actually a lot about music and also about the music industry. So it's cool to talk with him and be connected.
Nice. So, I know that you don't see yourself as a band because you're focused not only on playing music but also on making art, design, and architecture, all that kind of stuff. So, how does it work, and what is the mentality behind this?
I think you can explain it over our names, because we said earlier that we think of our project kind of as a space, and yeah, you said it totally right. Like, we have so many different interests. Also, I studied architecture as well, and we love art. Josha's whole family is like full of painters and artists, and we just really love to unite all those different interests and disciplines in this project. And it's been, I think we wanted to have it as free as possible for us, so that it is not just this thing, just a band on stage, and that we have to do that forever, but rather it can be a project that evolves by itself and maybe develops in ways that we could never imagine. And I think this is what keeps it interesting for us to think about it as an art project. And it's partly like a band because we love playing live, for example, and play festivals and play shows. But yeah, we love to have a little bit more possibilities. Yeah.
Yeah, I
to
can
keep it
see.
in-
I can see this like seeing your Instagram profile because it's really different from other artists. Because I mean, you have so many beautiful pictures of the room that you're just playing with. Your study architecture. I mean, we can see this in your posts and the photography and the paintings and the plants. It's really really nice. So. Now I would like to talk about your last tour last year. What were your expectations on going tour around many venues in Europe last year? I mean, more than 60 shows in a year alone, right? How was it?
You want to say it? It was actually the first year for us that we really went on tour and that we played our own headline shows. And I think we really look forward to this year because we're going to play in also other countries than Germany and some European countries and possibly even other parts of the world. Yeah, there's some stuff going on, but we're not really sure yet.
Yeah.
And we really love to play live because it feels like the most pure moment on stage, because every part of the project is just there. It's all the people that are involved, all the people that are actually listening, and also fans that are interested in it. And this stuff is just happening in the moment, and you can share it with actual humans in the space. And so it's really, we love it. We love to play live. We love to explore different countries and regions as well. And yeah, I think that we're really looking forward to it. But it's also like really exhausting to be on the road all the time. And I think we have to be really careful to not overdo it and
overplay.
Yeah.
Because now the distance is getting bigger. We're getting out of Germany, and so you have to drive from Paris to London or something like this. And yeah, it can be very stressful. And we like to fly as less as possible. Yeah, because of the environment.
Yeah, I can imagine travel and meeting new cultures is really fun. But I also saw like a concert you played in German. There was like a huge audience. And I would like to know, how is the feeling of playing on your homeland? Is that much difference from playing in other countries in Europe?
We actually never played in another country yet.
You never?
We just started.
Oh, so all of them were all in German.
Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. But now we're playing our first tour in Europe in May, and these are going to be concerts outside. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I think we have to tell you when we
so we have to talk later again, so I can see what you guys think. And how do you guys feel about having like your live program to September 2024? Like what you're gonna do, where you're gonna do, what you the country that you're gonna play. So like have your life schedule with like a routine. What do you guys are thinking about it?
Yes, I think it's important to schedule all those dates because it gets more and more. And without the schedule, I think I would be pretty overwhelmed without knowing where, when, and so I think it's nice to have a schedule. And our next months are well planned. I would say we're going to write on a lot of new music, and we're gonna play a lot of shows.
How are you guys getting ready?
Yeah.
How are you guys getting prepared, like rehearsals and all of that? How is going to be the process about this?
I think we're just gonna meet with our instruments and be really open about what we want to do. Like we're not actually 100% sure yet, but I really like that as well because I think we are good at maybe being spontaneous as well. And open to our live set or our music, just adapt and change. And so, yeah, I'm actually curious myself what it's going to be like because I don't know yet. But still, we'll meet and we'll find it out.
Yeah. All right. So you guys don't have like a set list of the shows. You're just going to choose the songs according to what you're feeling at the time?
Yes, we do have a really specific set list, but some nights we love to just switch it up a little bit, and maybe before the show we are like, this song would be nice tonight, or let's kick this song out.
It changes from time.
The show's also is going to be different, so different experiences, right? So I also know that you guys planning a debut album. What can you tell me about this? Do you guys have like any singles that we can sneak peek or maybe a tease? What are you guys preparing for your first album, studio album?
So we're kind of at the beginning of the whole process right now. So I don't know if we can tell too much, but we'll share some new music fairly soon. Like we're working constantly every day on stuff and want to finish things and want to move forward, and I think there's going to be new music, maybe sooner than you would expect, because we also love to release. Like we had a moment where we realized that we were kind of stuck because it was hard for us to release music because we were overthinking a lot and maybe taking it too seriously and putting too much meaning into a release. But now we kind of freed us from this, and we love to just share what we do right when we do it. For example, what Love Is, we wrote it and the release was about like 3 weeks later or something, like from start to finish. And we love this concept of doing just everything fresh and just putting it out in the same moment. So we're gonna continue doing that. But yeah, for the album, I think it's gonna take us a little bit more time to really know what's going on.
Is there any date?
I think it's gonna be next year sometime.
Next year.
But we'll start releasing songs from the album earlier.
All right.
I think in summer or late summer or something we'll start it. But yeah, let's see. I'm not 100% sure.
I think this is actually the main difference between, like, you have 2 EPs, right, and a full studio album. The difference between those things, like, you're just like feeling your emotions and writing about it and just releasing new songs all the time. So when you're going to do a full album, actually, like, it takes longer, and maybe the meaning behind this is a little bit different because it has to be harmonic between the songs. So yeah, do you guys enjoy this difference between the 2 kinds of projects?
Yes, I think it's always interesting to have different projects, and for me, the whole album thing is pretty exciting because you can think of this piece in one song. So you have like 12 songs on an album, but you can. But I like to think of the whole thing as a journey where you walk through every song, but in the end it's a whole piece which feels like one big song.
Right.
And
yeah.
Interesting.
So when it's finally out, do you guys already know the name of the album? Do you have something in mind, or not thinking about this right now?
Mine, but no.
Okay. So, I would like to know, like, coming back to German, what do you guys think was the biggest concert that you ever played? And what was the emotion that you felt, like, when the audience was singing along to your songs and you were seeing how much people there was there, like, who enjoy your job back?
Yeah, I think the biggest one that we ever played was this summer at Dockville Festival in Hamburg. And I think they told us there were about like 20,000 people in front of the stage. And yeah, we played the main stage, and we were not so sure because the time was a little bit early, like it was at 5 p.m. or something. And we were like a little bit nervous because we thought, what if no one's going to come and stuff. But then a lot of people came, a lot more than we expected, and it was really epic. Like, it felt crazy to be there. I remember that I had one moment where I really had the feeling of connecting to this massive energy, and I was like, for the first time, really feeling what it's like to have a crowd this big, and it was also a little bit scary.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's a lot of power, and it's a lot of loudness, and it's just, maybe it's even too big for like one person to actually process, but yeah, it was really crazy. And I think after that we were really hyped for more.
So, talking about great things, and beside your next album, I would like to know how you guys see yourselves in maybe 5 or 10 years from now. What are your expectations for your future?
It's a hard question.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But I think what's important to me that we still do what we love, and that we enjoyed the way up to this point, like that we didn't just rush through everything, but that we could enjoy a lot of moments. And I think I would love to still do music, and have a good life, I guess. I don't know. It's a hard question. Like 10 years? Wow, that's a long time.
And what about you, Josh?
I want to release a lot of music.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's the same as Finn said. All in all, I want to be happy with what I am doing, and yeah, it's a fun journey, I guess, and we'll see. I think I'm not thinking too much in the future and trying to stay
just living the process, right? Yeah. So, guys, that was my questions. It was lovely to talk to you. You're just so adorable, and I really enjoy your music. So I'm really looking forward to what you guys going to release in the next few months. And I really hope you a lot of success. So thank you so much again for talking with us today. If you want to say any further words right now as a goodbye, I don't know, maybe something, open to you.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. It's crazy for us to be talking to people that are on another continent about our music. Yeah, it really means the world to us. And yeah, thank you very much for the invitation. And we hope to come around in Brazil as fast as we.
I'll be waiting for you guys. I assure you I will.
Thank you very much.
Bom, pessoal, então foi isso. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado da nossa entrevista com a dupla alemã e tenham conseguido aproveitar algumas curiosidades que a gente conseguiu tirar durante essa entrevista. Eu fico por aqui e até a próxima. E para saber mais curiosidades sobre o mundo da música, não esqueça de acessar antena1.com.br.